Hey, friends, and welcome to Clean Living Simplified. I just wanted to jump on here really quick this afternoon and introduce myself as one of the people who started this group. I'm Lauren Robbins, and I wanted to explain to you exactly what we have going on in 2020. So, a few months ago, a few weeks ago, several of us were praying together as far as the leaders within our Young Living group, and we decided that we wanted to put together a campaign in the upcoming year. And one of the girls, Nikki Falcioni, prayed that as we were going through all of this, prayed that we would have 2020 vision for 2020. And so we've kind of used that as a catchphrase, 20/20, like eyesight vision, and clean living simplified is what came out of that and the prayers that we were praying that day. And so in this group, a lot of you have been added, and you're new to this group, and the name of this group used to be something else, and we just changed it. And this year our vision is to teach people to live a clean, toxic, chemical free life. And we're going to do it one step at a time, baby steps. And we are going to be putting all the information that you need to know to get started in this group. So, what's going to happen is tomorrow there's going to be a post in this group, and it's going to have a graphic, and it's going to tell you the first products that we need to move out of our homes and the switches that we need to put into place in those products places. So it's going to be, that kind of got all wordy, but basically it's going to be a ditch one thing, switch to something better. And the reason for that is we have learned, especially through this book by Dr. Ollie Winker. He is a medical doctor, used to be at MD Anderson. He was diagnosed a while back with something called, let me make sure I get it right, Miller-Fisher syndrome. And you can Google that and see exactly what that is. But basically, as a medical doctor, he ended up in the hospital in a wheelchair, unable to walk, and none of the medical treatments that they were doing for him were doing any good. And being a medical doctor, he knew that his options had been exhausted, and basically they sent him home in a wheelchair just for him to kind of waste away. And he and his wife got to talking. They got to know a man named Gary Young. They started using some of the principles that Gary Young lived by with toxic free living, and started replacing things in their home. His goal was to get out of his wheelchair and walk his daughter down the aisle, and he did. All of that can be found in this little book. So I will post the link to this book in the comments after we're done. But basically what he found out is a lot of the things that we use in our homes, it starts with laundry detergent, fabric softeners, the cosmetics that we use on our bodies, soaps, conditioners, shampoos, dish soap, laundry soap. Oh my gosh, fabric softeners. They're one of the worst things that we can use in our homes. And he started ditching all of that stuff, switching it for clean products. And lo and behold, he started getting better, getting the toxics cleaned out of his system, and he started getting better. And so when I was praying about this the other day, I was like, Lord, I need a visual for this. And later that day, I was upstairs brushing my hair, and when you got this long, big, thick mop like I do, when you brush your hair and you're fixing your hair every day, a lot of hair falls into the sink. And so what the Lord showed me was that first hair that falls into the sink doesn't really do much harm, but then two or three more the next day, and two or three more the next day, and over time those hairs begin to clog that sink, and eventually the water doesn't drain as well as it used to, and then a few days later it doesn't drain as well as it used to, until eventually the sink is bubbling up and the water's coming back out. And what happens with us in our bodies is just that. We think we're good, we think we feel great, we think we're fine, and we allow these toxins to be put into our body each and every day, multiple toxins, things we have control of, and some things we don't have control of. and we allow them to be put into our bodies, and our bodies just start clogging up a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And then we start seeing things happen to our bodies that we're like, that doesn't seem normal. Sometimes it could be adult onset acne. Sometimes it could be mood changes. Sometimes it could be brain fog. Sometimes it could be headaches. Sometimes it could be night sweats. And what he talks about in this book is the silent killers that are in these toxins that are disrupting our body's natural systems, including the endocrine system, which regulates all of our hormones and keeps our hormones in balance. So how many of you have heard of somebody who's having trouble getting pregnant, or somebody who has early onset menopause symptoms, or different things like that? You hear people complain and talk about things like this all the time. So this book is going to help us remove those chemical toxins out of our bodies and out of our homes. And if you're a woman in here and you are pretty much the main person that buys and brings in the things into your home, you are the gatekeeper of your home. And so our family will use what we supply them. And so that's the thing we've got to remember, is we're going to bring in new products, take out the old products that are toxin, and just basically start building a new lifestyle for ourselves inside our homes. So I'm excited that all of you are here. If you know other people that need to hear this, that want to understand, that want to know what these new products are, that are ready to feel better, live healthier lives, then this is where you want to bring them. Add them to this group. It's a public group. Anybody can join. Anybody can find it. And tomorrow we're going to start taking those baby steps, posting the things that we need. You're going to see a lot of people go on here and give testimonies. We're going to give tips and tricks and pro tips that we've used. Some of us have been using these products a while, so you're going to get the pro tips that we can give you. We're going to teach you how to make this work for you and give you the best bang for your buck. We're not about breaking the bank. We're just about making some changes and some ditch and switch ways, and doing some transfer buying. Some things that you used to would have bought from Walmart or Dollar Tree or Target, we're going to teach you how to buy them from the company that we love, Young Living, that is based on 25 years of experience, clean living, and can absolutely be trusted. And we know that it can be trusted. I've been doing this with this company for almost 6 years, and I can tell you that the co-pays, prescription bills, ER visits, urgent care doc in the boxes, all of those things have gone down as I've made the changes, and I'm about ready to get to the tail end of making all the changes in my home and ditch some of the toxic chemicals in my home for good. I hope you'll join me, and I look forward to seeing you here, and I look forward to getting to knowing you all. We're all going to be posting and giving tips and tricks, but we want to hear your questions. And for those of you who are in this group who have already been doing this alongside some of us, we want you to jump in and try to help the newbies out as well. So we will be seeing you soon and hear more. Hopefully you'll be getting posts. You'll be seeing at least one post every day, and we'll be getting to know each other, and we will start living healthier and more and lives where we're spending more time well than we are sick. Talk to you soon. Have a good afternoon. Happy Sunday, y'all.